Okay, welcome to part two. This video is going to show you how to look at your ECR scores. Are you ready for this? Okay, so ECR scores, what you're going to do is you are going to go to Texas Research Portal, txresearchportal.com, and you are going to enter in your district name in this box. You are going to put include statewide results. I'm just using Houston ISD as an example. Then you could click STAAR 3 through 8 or STAAR EOC if you're high school. And this time, instead of clicking on group summary to get the basic does not meet and approaches, this time you are going to look at ECRs. So in order to look at that, you're going to click on standard constructed response summary, standard constructed response summary. And you're going to click spring 2025. We're going to look at, let's look at sixth grade just for fun, and STAAR. And now when we click view selection, we're going to see the STAAR scores, and it's going to start with all of the zeros. So this is super important. You want to look at the percentage of zeros versus the state. Anything below 19% is great. I would color code that green, 0 to 19%. If you have 20 to 29% zeros, I would say that's in the yellow zone, room for improvement. And if you have 30% or higher, I would say that's an area of red flag. So that is an area of major improvement, is to get those zeros down. And if you're interested in that, I do have workshops that will help teach you how to dissect the prompt and how to have your kids make sure they're answering the question correctly. So I have some tips and tricks for that in my ECR workshop, which is available online, but also I can come out to your district and train you in person if you're interested in that. Okay, so then if you scroll to the right, you're going to see it tells you how many ones, twos, threes, fours, fives, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I did to come up with what's the percentage of high scores is you're going to take the percentage of eights, which for this one would be 7%, the percentage of nines, 5%, and the percentage of tens, 12%. And they actually did higher than the state, which is awesome. So if you add those together, that would be 17 plus 7 would be 24%. So basically they have 24% high scores. And I would say 0 to 9%, which you will normally see in third grade, maybe even fourth grade, but especially third grade. 0 to 9%, that would be an area for improvement. If you're seeing 10 to 29%, just like this one, that would be yellow. That would be an area that you could definitely improve, but not terrible. And green would be 30% or higher. If your grade level or your campus is 30% or higher, 8s, 9s, and 10s, you are living the dream. And so that would be an area of celebration, something you're doing well. And if it's below 29%, I would say it's an area for improvement. And my biggest tip for getting those high scores is using my ECR puzzles, which can be found in the VIP bundles. Those are the secret, and also conferencing. Small group conferencing is where the secret sauce is. And also one-on-one conferencing. But I really love small group conferencing, and it doesn't take as much time as one-on-one. Okay, so that is the end of how to look at your ECR scores. Remember, you can do this by campus, district, and also you can compare it by state. If you talk to your district testing coordinator, your principal, they can also give you information about how your specific kids scored and look at your data as just for one teacher. This public website doesn't break it down by teacher, but you can definitely look at that if you ask your testing coordinator. What I'm showing you today is just public information that anybody can access, and this is by campus, district, and by state. Okay, let's get into part three.